wash some bitter leaf, and in this video I'll be teaching you how to wash bitter leaf. Hello, welcome everybody. So washing bitter leaf, actually this is the dried one that I'm washing, but if you're washing the fresh bitter leaf or the dry one, the principle is the same. So I'm gonna be teaching you how to wash it really fast, like a pro. So from the name bitter leaf, it is a bitter vegetable commonly eaten in some traditional delicacies by most Africans. Cameroonians are known for that, even the Nigerians as well. So we eat this a lot in Cameroon when we're preparing the ndole vegetable, and you could just fry it like this with some palm oil, Maggi seasoning, dry fish, onions, some pepper, the village style. So we eat this a lot, and we use this a lot when we're preparing our main traditional meal, the Meta people porridge, cocoyams and plantains. So we use the long bitter leaf, so you don't have to cut it. Shout out to you watching, welcome. So for you to wash your bitter leaf, let's start with a dry one. You have to steep it in water, especially those that live in the diaspora or you live in the city where you don't have bitter leaf a lot. They will dry this, or you buy it dried to always have it available at home. So you steep it overnight in water for it to get soft. Then you add your limestone, commonly known as kanwa, or you use the burn dried plantain skin, the powder. We use it for making achu soup. We call that echin, or the Mancon people call that niki. Yes. So when you put the limestone in your bitter leaf, when you steep it overnight, this is for the dried one, then you boil it with the limestone. Put enough with the powder from the burnt dried plantain skin. You boil it for about 30 minutes. You drain it using a colander. You get rid of the bitter water. You boil it again. You rinse it a little bit like I'm doing this. Squeeze it, get rid of the water. Then you boil it a third time, minimum 30 minutes. Again, you get rid of the bitter water. Then you keep rinsing as I'm doing it. Put some water, put the bitter leaf in between your palms, and you apply some pressure. So you are washing, you're trying to get rid of the bitterness. This is how we do it. You wash it and you rinse, then you taste it. When it's not so bitter, some people want a little bit of bitterness in their ndole vegetable or their bitter leaf soup. So you wash it according to your taste. And you keep washing, rinsing, washing. You're just repeating the process, what I'm doing. When it's not bitter anymore, there's no bitterness, that is when you squeeze it and you're ready to go to cook your ndole vegetable. Yes. And for the fresh bitter leaf that you just harvest it, that one is even easier to wash it, because it's fresh, it's easier for you to get rid of the bitterness. You do the same principle, add a lot of limestone or kanwa or niki, or the Meta people call it echin. You boil it, get rid of the bitter water, you rinse it a little bit, put in your pot, boil it again, rinse it a little bit, minimum 3 times for about 30 minutes. The boiling and the enough niki or limestone put in it helps get rid of the water, the bitter water or the bitterness from the bitter leaf really fast. Because if you don't boil it or put the limestone, you're going to be washing it for so long, you waste so much time in the kitchen, and it's not going to be easy for you to achieve that taste you want. And this bitter leaf, remember, if you don't wash it well, no matter how you spice it, cook it well, it's gonna be hard for people to eat because it is bitter. So that's why we have to wash it. Yeah, take your time, wash it between your hands. So this is what I'm doing. Wash, rinse, squeeze, rinse. Have your colander. Helps you to squeeze, get rid of the water really fast. That's how we do it. Yeah, same principle. If you're a very busy person, you could wash a lot of this and you freeze it, preserve in your freezer the wash bitter leaf. So whenever you want to cook it, you just get the quantity you want and you thaw it and you cook it. Yeah, so this is how we do it. Yeah, and bitter leaf is very time consuming to wash, so for you to do it you have to plan and be organized to do it. And I would suggest, like me, this is the second day I'm doing it. I don't just do it one shot because sometimes it's tiring for you to do it on the same day. Wash it really well. So I washed this before, so I'm doing it on the second day to make sure it's perfect. I want it really clean and nice. Yeah, so if you're busy, when you have some time, you wash it in advance up to a certain level. You preserve it, you leave it in your freezer or in your fridge. Another day when you have more time, you put a little bit of the limestone, you boil it and you rinse it as I'm showing you, so that you don't feel tired and you hurriedly cook it when it's not well washed. Yes, so I'm using the colander to catch it so that it doesn't, I don't lose it in the sink. And some people, instead of using their hands like this, they put it in a rice bag. You guys remember when we don't have in the village, put in a rice bag and you wash it as though you washing clothes. You squeeze it, apply pressure. You do it in your sink, or if you have a river, that's how we used to do in the village. We go wash it in a nearby stream or river. We scrub it on the stone. It's easy. So those that like to eat bitter leaf a lot, use this technique and wash your bitter leaf really well. No matter where you are, whether you live in Africa, in Europe, in America, or whatever continent, you can still consume your bitter leaf. And this bitter leaf can easily find in African stores. Imported from Africa. If you happen to travel home, you see somebody coming from home, they could send you the dried one. So dried one, remember, you have to always keep it before. Then use your limestone. Limestone or the burnt dried plantain leaf does the magic. Yeah, it does the magic to help you get rid of the bitterness fast. And remember to always boil it. You change the water. So you're doing what I'm doing. You boil it, you rinse, you change the water. It helps a lot. And plan in advance. Do not wash it on the same day, so you could be tired. But if you have enough time to wash it on the same day, perfect. For me, I always do it on 2 different days. I wash it, get some rest, then I continue because I want it to really clean and nice. And this ndole vegetable or this bitter leaf can be prepared with ndole, or you just fry it like that, and you can eat this with any carbohydrate of your choice. It could be plantains, green ones, the right ones, or it could be corn fufu, could be potatoes, cassava, cocoyams, pumpkin, or butternut squash. Any type of your choice, you can eat it. It tastes so good. And the ndole vegetable, the basic ingredients are the peanuts that have been peeled, it has no skin. There's some smoked fish, some meat, and any other spices that you want to add it inside. Yeah? So it's very delicious, but you need the time and the patience to do it. You just have to be organized to do it. There's some stores that sell the wash ones, but it's always good to wash it yourself at home. That way you do it the way you want and you're sure, and it's gonna save you money. Believe me, you wanna buy the washed one that somebody has done it for you, you're gonna spend a lot of money. Yes, so if you do it at home yourself, it's gonna be better. And this bitter leaf, when you have time, you wash it a lot, then you freeze it, keep in your freezer, and when you want to cook, and you just remove the quantity you want from the freezer and you cook it depending on the size of your family. So this is the finished product. So try this. Perfect, there's no bitterness in it. So this one is ready for me to be cook it. Yes, because I started doing it before. I don't want to take you guys through the whole process because it's the video is gonna be too long. So just it's a repeat. You boil with a lot of kanwa or limestone, Nikki. Get rid of the water, throw it. You boil it, you throw it, you change the water, just like that. It helps a lot. So this is how the water is like greens and like that. Growing up in the Metalan, we wash this bitter leaf sometimes to raise some money. You sell it in the market, so you could sell a little bowl. Like that, we used to measure in little bowls like this, depending on the season and the supply. A bowl like this could be like 50 francs CFA. Sometimes you have to give 3 of these bowls for 100 francs. Back then, I know the inflation, maybe the prices have changed. So we used to wash this bitter leaf to raise some money. And this bitter leaf, there are different types. You have one that is called the sweet bitter leaf. From the name sweet, it means it's not bitter. So that one is easy. You just cut it, slice it. You just rinse it out. One time, you're good to go. This is the regular bitter leaf. You have to repeat the process, washing, rinsing, and this other type of bitter leaf, the wild bitter leaf. It grows a lot in the raffia palm bushes or in the forest. It's common a lot in the Metalan language. We call that tone. There's a wild bitter leaf. That one too is so bitter, but you harvest it, you slice it, you follow the same process of steps I've shown you. You wash it and you're good to go. You prepare them the same process. So I want to encourage everybody to try eating lots of bitter leaf. It's a natural or organic vegetable, very affordable. I can eat it with so many different things. Always remember to plan, organize, and do it in advance. You know what kuma chara one the cream before you chichom. There's a chin the funny is surkang. The kang I am to jigger poor. Kakana tingom tar kakanang tar azirkanga. Bazan anat tingom tar kanang tar they say the kang say. Abani churani is zana. This is a tear. But yeah, $10. Kari kang tia milk kang. Apa yir kang zo mozo as a zo mosu. Babani engine get burnachuba cop. Sin kang because there's a jua. A chungam ni krikurumo. Sans a ningam ni bot. As not is a kang wanga. Kangwa, the limestone. Cause the chinga. Tia chuminimbe zangna. Tia chuminimbe zangna. Gagam tat. China tiene zengna is a can one or for a chin. A chin minibi nyumbe, Garkanza yamba jo, a zengna, cabo tanning a kitchen, the first zeng. Kiza zua, a burger the same, the can and a cow cartine, a serser is a canwa for a nicky. A chin, so zengna, tear, zengna chimney but jo. Then a kibiton and a tear, isn't not quino. Then as a cover cows on. ke ton ho fena ubin ga kabangu the kan ga shushunga boni nga nep nga sing makara zo aga zinga fuka senyu a chit na nyu ya bere jim ban zinga nga fuka za fa tiene zinga senyu uguti nga je nyu zingna ga chit na ga no ya wakaga amerikan nga fani sugar kan ga no oro zana faringa sini kotunga pipa ni nirbubu zinga mashin kan ton freezer zana tia sini chichinga atiemo bazgumo tu jigarka amerikan bonga nyet ayembo chom na aga atitina dola ga kan bon urba za nyos ba gyozo bunka za chiche bongum ka kan gom echu ko jiga ka kan nan ka ka pono ka ka bo amerikan ayena bo gajum gumotu chino ta bon no kinga ta peke ta bamba na famba na sana fa na ga bandara wana fa bana aneke wakar kan sunu atina ya anti kan dole to sete yi zana ti der ngom tar kana yeza se te you guys. For your porridge cocoyams, always remember to use the long type. Yes, with the long type, you don't have to slice it, you just rinse it with your hands. You could add some kanwa or whatever, or some people, if you have the patience, you just wash it like that. Keep it long. You slice this one only when you want to make the bitter leaf soup or ndole. Yeah. So hope these tips were helpful to encourage you all to wash your bitter leaf really well. Take time and wash it, because if it's bitter, no matter how you cook it, put whatever spices, people are not going to love it. Try it and hopefully it's going to help. But gumo tu surkan da zengo jinake aza surkan ka zen ka ze ku tiri winga ka ze yenga babu juin ne zen yug bun yetu ka bo anajik mir ka bon. But anyway, no, thank you so much for watching the live show. Kindly help me share the video and stay tuned for my next video. And a shout out to everybody watching. Take care and have a great evening. Bye for now.